I wake up to the loud vibration of my phone. Welcome back, everyone. We're at the Hope Hill Motel. It's Sunday, October 28th, 6:14 a.m. Actually, it's the same volume as usual, but it feels amplified in my head. I must be very sensitive if this is enough to wake me up. I just need to get some damn sleep already. I feel that. My fear of the anonymous messages has all but vanished. It fully feels like a wicked, twisted game by now. 5 days until the selection. Just the message I expected. Looks like a group text intended for multiple recipients. Slightly nervous, I put my phone down and head for the bathroom with staggered steps. I wash my face to clear my mind a little. The more clear my mind becomes, the more aware of the state my body is in I get. That is the most awkward way they could have phrased that sentence. What? With a sense of melancholy, I recall sitting on the massage chair at my favorite Jilbang, where I used to be a regular. I butchered the pronunciation of that, I'm sorry. That thing could get rid of all my troubles and aches at once. Thinking back on it, I bow my head a little and laugh. Thinking about here it comes again, Jimchilbang, I can't pronounce that, I'm so sorry. In a situation like this. Funny how the human mind works when we're desperate and paralyzed by reality. Indeed. I walk out of the bathroom and pick up my phone right away. If there was a murder today, I should have received the location via text already. But curiously, no text pops up no matter how long I wait. Curious. It seems like no such terrible incident occurred today. It's embarrassing to admit, but for a second, I somehow feel grateful to these damn monsters. It almost feels like a gesture of kindness not to be tortured with brutal murder cases for a change. Still, I know full well that this only means things are about to get even nastier after a short break. I should make the most of this temporary peace. I still have a lot of work to do. I leave the room while sighing loudly. Alright, who are we dating today? I finish my morning walk, having a look at the surrounding terrain. I'm looking for possible escape routes for myself. Even if I pick out the human on the last day, it's all for nothing if I'm stopped in the middle of the escape. I can't let all this effort I'm putting into this be in vain. My morning routine is just about over. Time for my date now, according to my schedule. He said it. What constitutes a date anyway? I laugh at myself. Dating is a very leisurely choice of words. Still, ultimately, that's about the gist of it. I have to establish trust with these women, enough to make them believe in me and follow me on the last day when the time comes. Trust. A simple concept, yet still so difficult to establish. It's important for me to meet them as much as possible and find a way to make them trust me. Alright, time to meet up with them now. Alright, who are we going with today? Okay, so Mina and Sumi so far have absolutely no trust in us. At all, whatsoever. Which makes sense because we've seen Hana, Din, Nadi. Alright, let's go with Sumi. The shaman. Go. Yes. I was told Sumi Che is at the abandoned school. I'll be honest. I've only met her once, but that was enough for me to know that we won't get along all too well. I had previously assumed she's one of the local weirdos. That's a bit rude. But as it turns out, Sumi isn't even from around here. After having witnessed supernatural insanity firsthand, Sumi's words suddenly don't sound so crazy anymore. After all, she's the only one who warned me to leave this place. If Sumi is a human rather than a demonic monster, she may know more about what's going on here in Hope Hill Village. According to the motel owner, she may not actually be a student. I'm curious about who she is. If she's truly a witch trying to deceive me, she may just be among the most novel liars I've ever met. Wait, the thing said shaman. A witch is not a shaman. Whatever. Confused and with a head full of questions, I enter the abandoned school. There's a dirty, run-down open space that must have served as a playground once. And the main building's pathetic state is clear evidence that nobody has been here in a long time. And Sumi should be around here somewhere. I decide to look around. And there she is. Standing next to an abandoned storage building with her eyes closed. Perfectly normal. It's so eerie that it's hard to muster up the courage to approach her. Is Sumi-che really a human? I recall what I was told in my mysterious messages. What whoa? Oh, apparently it's possible that she is a witch. If that's true, maybe me having come here is already part of her plan. No, I can't let doubts like that sway me right now. Right now, I simply don't know whether she's a human or a monstrous witch, and unfounded suspicions and fear will only hinder my progress. I've made up my mind about all of this. At the very least, I'll ignore all those gloomy possibilities while with Sumi. I take a deep breath and walk towards her. Hey, Sumi-che, right? Sumi just glances at me without bothering to answer. Perfectly understandable, have a good day. Is she just going to outright ignore me? I don't want to repeat myself, so I quietly watch her. It looks like she's not just standing there, but is actually meditating instead. Laid out in front of her is a mat with small flags and burning incense on it. The atmosphere surrounding her is strange. All these mysterious objects weirdly accentuate Sumi's peculiar appearance. The combination of it all looks strangely intriguing. If I hadn't had my demonic encounter, I would have been quick to label her a weird, esoteric nutcase. Now, however, I'm actually interested in the meaning behind these objects and what it all stands for.
여긴 왜 왔어?
Why are you here? Sorry?
여긴 왜 왔냐고.
I said, why are you here? Well, just passing through, you know? But hey, what are you doing? What's all this about? Some sort of meditation?
기도드리고 있어.
I'm praying. Praying?
약귀 물리는 기도.
What? A specialized retrograde anti-haunt prayer. That sure is a lot of words. Oh, cool. I think I've definitely heard that term before. Yeah, same. But what exactly is it? Excuse me? What's all that about? Hey, are you listening to me?
역병 퍼뜨리는 귀신.
Oh, okay. To ward off a deadly plague-spreading ghost. My bad. She sounds quite angry at the fact that I didn't instantly know what a specialized retrograde anti-haunt prayer was. Whew, sure is a phrase. She seems angry and highly disappointed in me at the same time. Up until now, Sumi's always been really reserved and withdrawn, so this emotional attitude is a bit too much to handle. Up until now, the one time we've met her.
언제까지 여기 있을 거지?
How long will you be here? What?
놈들이 널 죽일 거라고.
They are going to kill you.
분명히 말했을 텐데.
I'm certain I already told you that. Yeah, you actually did. There's a pronounced lack of details though, you know? Got any more info to convince me to believe it? I can't keep myself from talking now. I've actually been really patient so far. Humph. Sumi lets out a frustrated sigh and keeps her mouth closed. Yep, this is really happening. She's completely ignoring me. I do my best to stay calm and composed and look at her. It's safe to say that she's not an ordinary human being. Her whole attitude and the mere mention of another murder in the future leads me to believe she knows something about what's happening around here. If Sumi is a real human, she may actually be of great help to me while I'm stuck here. Or have I got it all wrong, and all of this is an act put on by a witch out to get me? Even then, I could manage. If I appear weak and defenseless in the eyes of a witch, in that case, she might let down her guard and accidentally drop a clue or two for my survival. Either way, I have nothing to lose by associating with Sumi. That means for now, I'll have to learn to cope with the weirdness. Okay. What will I tell her? I can request help, or I can offer help. That's probably not, offering her help is probably not going to go down so well, seeing as she's finds us very distasteful so far, but if we ask for help, let's do that. Here, take a look at this.
이건
What's this? Have you heard of Newstrace? I'm the program director there. Sumi looks puzzled. Has she really never heard of Newstrace before? Well, you see, it's this show.
텔레비에 나오는 걸 만든다는 거?
You mean you create things that are shown on TV? Well, yeah, it's on TV. The broadcast content is all about...
됐어. 그런 건 관심 없고.
I see. I am not interested in that.
그래서 그게 왜?
Oh, she is harsh. So why are you telling me about it? What's with this arrogant reaction? I honestly don't know how to react to being stonewalled like this. She is not putting up with his shit at all. Well, to put it in simpler terms, I need your help.
내 도움?
My help? You see, I'm investigating this area. I'm doing coverage on what's happening around here. And it's too difficult for most people to fully grasp.
뭐 그렇겠지. 이런 일은 일반인들은 해결 못한다.
I suppose that's true. This is not meant for ordinary people to understand. Yes, exactly. That's why I wanted to ask you for your cooperation. Obviously, I'll help you in return if there's anything I can do.
됐다. 난 혼자서 일하는...
I see. I work alone.
아니, 잠시만.
But wait a minute. Sumi appears to be lost in thought. I concentrate on her words harder than I ever did during any job interview.
그래, 필요할 수도 있겠군.
Yes, maybe we can help each other. Right! 2 is always better than 1. Sumi beckons me to come closer. I approach her and she points at the mat that's laid out in front of her. Does she want me to sit down? I hesitate for a brief moment before sitting down in front of her. There's a small statue-looking doll-like thing that she must have picked up from God knows where, as well as several other highly suspicious objects. The whole procedure doesn't stop there. Sumi opens her bag and proceeds to take out a sinister-looking talisman.
접신 의식을 진행할 거야.
Excuse me? We shall proceed with the ceremony of receptive consciousness adaptation. Sure. We are, and what is it all about? Sumi doesn't bother answering my question and puts the talisman on the statue in front of me. Understandable. It's even more bizarre and sinister looking up close.
따라해.
Follow my
나무
words.
자비 조합을.
Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great what?
나무 자비 조합을.
Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree.
그 말을 반복해.
Keep repeating those words diligently.
쉬지 말고. 성심껏. 간절히.
Never stop. Never rest. Pour your heart and soul into it. What is this? Some kind of spell? Once more, Sumi doesn't bother answering me and is already busy preparing something else. Hoo boy. Got it. All right. Sumi stands in front of me, carefully holding the talisman while chanting the incantation. I can't help but blankly stare at this bizarre, ridiculous scene. I can see Sumi quietly glaring at me. So I guess whatever this is has started now? Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Sumi seems to be back in the here and now. She holds the talisman up towards the sky and starts twirling and dancing around. All of this is highly dubious, but since I'm already here, I may as well do it properly. I carefully begin to recite the incantation in earnest. Despite being far from religious, I pray as if begging for mercy in front of God himself. If this is what it takes for me to survive in this hellhole, so be it. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. All of this goes on for about 10 minutes. It feels a lot longer than that though. Sumi is mumbling something under her breath and is sweating from all the wild dancing, and I keep repeating the words without rest. After a while, Sumi stops. Phew. Something's wrong. Why does Sumi look so irritated?
No.
You. Yes?
성심껏 하라고 했을 텐데.
I explicitly told you to pour your heart and soul into it. But I did. I never stopped. Not even once.
불경한 생각이 섞였다.
Your mind was unfocused, tarnished by irreverent thoughts. Same. Hey, how can you say that? I desperately did my best. You saw how hard I tried. I protest and argue like a devout worshipper whose faith is being questioned.
어쩔 수 없군.
You can't help it. Can't help what?
일반인이 불경한 생각을 품는 건 당연한 건데. 실수였어.
It is only natural for ordinary common folk to have clouded, profane thoughts. This was a mistake. Seriously?
일단 너부터 정화해야겠군.
I will have to cleanse you first. Wait, cleanse? Me? Hey, could you, answer me? While still ignoring me to a frighteningly stubborn degree, she walks towards her bag. This time grabbing a small bottle of water. Get cleansed! She shakes the water bottle several times and mutters something to herself again. Out of nowhere, she suddenly starts taking off her clothes. Oh, okay. Starting with her jacket and, wait, even the underwear? Hey, time out! What are you doing?
뭐해? 주문 외워!
What are you doing? Remember the incantation. I lower my head and try to suppress my wildly accelerated heartbeat. What is all of this? What the hell's happening? I am great, merciful, harmonious tree. As I recite the incantation, I open my eyes and look at Sumi. It's incredibly embarrassing to look at. She's dancing around this large open space, spraying water on herself all while completely naked. These things happen. Isn't it way too cold for that? No, wait. Something else is more important. Doesn't she feel any embarrassment? I bow my head again. No more looking. I'll just focus on reciting the words and that's it. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. Whoa! Did she just spit on us? Shocked by the sudden, unexpected baptism, I open my eyes. Sumi, still stark naked, is now standing right in front of my face, too close for comfort. Where is this story going? Hey, put some clothes on. Girl, Sumi lifts me up with the most innocent, casual expression on her face. Oh, she did spit on us. And spits water from out her mouth on me again. Thanks. That's exactly what I wanted today. What's all this about now? What are you doing?
기도 멈추지 마.
Stop spitting on me. Don't stop praying. Yeah, but please, clothes. Sumi shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. I was not expecting any of this to go here today, I'm not gonna lie. Whew. Instead, she scolds me and takes another swig of water. No more spitting, please. Damn. That is the most succinct reaction he could have. Damn. What have I gotten myself into? Oh, great, merciful, harmonious tree. Great. Please stop spitting. After several more water bottle / saliva baptisms, I just sit there feeling empty. It's been a hell of a day already. It's early winter, which means I'm freezing my butt off on top of everything. I feel like my last shred of dignity as a human being has been stripped away. I quietly stare at Sumi. She's dancing around while holding the talisman. It's worth mentioning that she's wearing clothes again. Hashtag blessed. Great, merciful, harmonious tree. I'm obviously not stopping. Not after having made it this far. I'll just do whatever she asks of me. Not like I have an actual choice in the matter now. I tried to keep my doubts at bay. The voice in the back of my head repeatedly telling me, this is totally nuts. Stop it. Sumi stops dancing.
역시 안 되나?
Darn, it can't be done. Wait, you spat on me for nothing? What? Why?
잡생각이 많은 녀석이군.
Your thoughts are too rampant, infiltrated by a plethora of misconceptions. Yes. I want to say something in my defense. I really do. But she's actually right. It's true that my mind was all over the place and unfocused. I would love to tell her that if she hadn't stripped naked and showered me in spit water, maybe I would have been able to concentrate more. That sure is a sentence that I just read today. But my social skills tell me I should probably keep that to myself.
됐어.
Okay.
오랜만에 육신을 움직이려 하니 힘들군.
Moving around this much is very exhausting.
오늘은 이쯤 해두자.
This will have to do for today. Sumi, speaking like an old lady awaiting her next pension check, starts packing her bag. What is going on? After we're done, she simply walks away without saying goodbye. I love her. And I lie down on a nearby bench feeling utterly exhausted. My whole body aches. I'm exhausted physically and mentally. Wow. That about sums it up. Wow. I pull out my smartphone to take a look at myself. This is insane. She's really put me through my paces. I wipe my face and hair with the hem of my coat. I think it's safe to say that casually stripping naked in front of a stranger, a grown man even, is certainly not normal behavior. Of course, none of what followed was normal by any standard either. Still, Sumi simply doesn't strike me as just another insane person. I mean, she's crazy, yeah. But there's more to her. At the very least, she's aware that something bad is happening around here. Does she truly have the ability to ward off evil ghosts and keep them away from this place? And does that mean I'll have to keep going along with more stuff such as today? Sumi's last words come to mind. She said, "This will have to do for today." But that implies I can only shudder at the thought of what else she's got in store for me. I shake my head and let out a loud, defeated sigh. Before heading to my next destination, I think about things some more. All weirdness aside, it seems like I'll be able to find Sumi here at the school in the future. And for better or worse, she's willing to help me and won't reject me. I'm honestly a little scared of what awaits me in future meetings with her. Anyway, if I want to see her again, I should drop by the abandoned school when I can. I walk away and move on to my next destination. Okay, that was a heck of a meeting. What happened? All right, we're actually going to end this episode here. That was just like that guy. I'm tired as well. Okay, so Sumi, the witch. What are we thinking? So far, I don't really get the sinister vibes from her. She could potentially be the human. Like, I feel like the being weird and everything is deliberate to like throw you off, whereas she's actually genuinely trying to help. But of course, it's still early days, and she's certainly an interesting character. I'll give her that. Anyway, come back next week. Let's visit somebody else. I don't know who. I think there's only one girl left. What is it, Mina? Let's go visit her next week. I don't know. I'll see you guys then. See ya.